It was good, dog. This is a video topic that Cheeto already talked about, but he specifically said he didn't want to go too into the specifics because his channel might get demonetized. But, however, my channel, on the other hand, is not monetized to begin with, so I'm going to go deep in this. I'm going to go, show every single clip I can of this whole thing that's going on. So what is going on here? Let's just jump right into it. Now, if you've read the title, the term incest princess is a thing that I like to joke around with my friends at lunch at school, you know what I'm saying? At the beginning of last school year, as me and my junior friends are just chilling at lunch, there's this freshman that happens to know one of these junior friends of mine. She quickly announced to everyone that she's the sister of our friend here. But very quickly, my friend here started becoming very, very odd. He started going up to his quote-unquote sister and being like, I'm gonna frick you so hard. And we don't know if this was just to shock us and make us laugh, but he did it, and our initial reaction is, whoa, bro, you Mr. Incest person over here, oh my goodness. And so we all started joking around, and even the dude saying the weird stuff to his sister. Bro, who is she, your incest princess or something? Lol. And so that became her nickname. Her real name, it starts with an A, I'm not gonna say it, was completely irrelevant to us. Whenever we would see her walk by, we would be like, oh, hey, look, it's Incest Princess. And I'm not so sure if she actually was his sister or not. I think he was just saying that to mask the fact that they were, I don't know, dating or something. But he was a junior, she was a freshman, so it's kind of cringe. Anyway, so how does this relate to the Bloody Island Boys? Because that's what we're talking about today. The Island Boys started an OnlyFans with them making out with each other and fricking each other, and that's some mad incest princess behavior. But maybe in the state that they live in, it's just not really that big of a punishment. But that is when I looked it up. Let's see what Wikipedia says, the free encyclopedia. Now, according to one singular source I found, they live in Florida. And so, what's the law in Florida? Any person related by lineal consanguinity, or a brother, sister, uncle, aunt, nephew, or niece. Marriage, sexual intercourse, defined as the penetration of the female schmex organ by the male schmex organ. However, slight emission of semen is not required. Up to 5 years, up to 15 years in some cases, and a $5,000 fine. So that concludes this as illegal, okay? Despite them living in Florida, which is a southern state, it is also very conservative, so no incest is allowed. And I also looked at all the other southern states. It's relatively consistent. It's a little bit more lenient because, fun fact, most of the incest in the South is all by accident. Well, most of it is by accident, okay? There's just a big incest problem in the South because people are related and they don't even know it because their communities are so closed in, and I don't know, I don't remember why. But none of that even matters in this case because the Island Boys are publicly twins. Everyone knows that they're bloody twins.
Yes, I kissed my brother. Yes, I kissed him on his stomach. Yes, I did content with my brother. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe so you can see it. Who cares if I made out with my brother? Guess what? I made out with my twin brother and I still get way more girls than any of you little simp dudes that have no money. I made out with my brother, I still get females.
So this is obviously for publicity and stuff, and me making a video about this is only going to grow their bank account. But someone has to call it out, right? Like, everyone's all calling it out and doing their thing to make sure everyone's like, dang, I'm glad I'm not those people. Because, like, how low and how broke do you have to be to make incest princess prawn with your bloody twin brother, okay?
You look like you want to...
I'll jit you up, little baby boy face.
It sounds like that was sexual.
You want it to be sexual, but...
No, I know you want...
I was telling you have a baby face.
That's a little weird. Do you like that?
How old are you?
19.
He's got a baby face, guys.
Okay.
Looks little goobly.
What?
A little post dope boy.
Is that what incest does to the...
And the clips you can find of them kissing each other for free on bloody Twitter, since you don't have to go directly to OnlyFans to see that, it's fueling all of the degenerates that might be into incest princess activity. And so there's no purchase or obvious track record of people going to the OnlyFans and seeing it, and so then they're not put on an easier watch list. They have to be put on a watch list when people look at their Twitter history of them scrolling through all of these posts of them kissing and stuff obsessively.
And I'm a top. I'm never a bottom. I'm a top. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that. For real. You gotta support me because you feel me. I like men. And that's just, it is what it is. I'm a top. But I'm a top at the end of the day. That's just what's going on.
I don't know why one of the Island Boys coming out as a homo sapien has to be so important. You are freaking your brother. Okay, it's pretty obvious that you're a homo sapien. But I don't know what's going through his head as he's announcing this information. Like, it's gonna distract from the fact that he's freaking his brother for money? Like, what? I mean, in a way, it kind of has, but at the end of the day, we're not gonna forget about this, bruh. Who the frick cares that you're a homo sapien? It's 2023. People come out as a homo sapien all the time.
I just said that Miami.
Neil, you know yourself. Look at you. You make the same reaction every time I'm boring as fuck.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
This
Ass
just
fucking
put the
kid.
phone on the ground, let a
Bro,
long ass spot out, and call me an F word.
I am very curious to see how this all ends for the island boys and how the internet is going to remember this forever. Sure, the government admitted that aliens are real and we've had made contact with them, but we all know that's just to distract us from the Hunter Biden laptop thing. But who cares? The island boys are making incest princess content for OnlyFans. Like, OnlyFans needs to come down on them for real. All engagement on this video would be appreciated. You can like, comment your opinion on this whole situation and fill in any information that I missed. I don't know. Now, of course, this video is not over yet. I'm going to be talking about some school stuff. Alright, so I started government class finally. This is going to be crazy because the government teacher is obviously a bloody leftist liberal, okay? She is notorious for being this way, and, you know, having me in the class, I am going to destroy everything, okay? So far, she's explained the basics of politics, you know, the liberals versus conservatives, and then assessing how did all of this come to be? Why are people so sensitive about politics all of a sudden? So we watched this little video kind of explaining, like, the history of how people just kind of decided, you know, we need to make politics more polarized so that people know exactly who to vote for, because like the parties were just so similar in like the mid 1900s, so that's why they changed it all. And we all know that that's a mistake now. George Washington was right all along. Political parties are a stupid idea and it just ruins everything. But you know, after that we had this activity where we had like a bunch of sections on this piece of paper, and we had to go around the class and ask people what's an ideology that we agree with, but then something that we disagree with, or who's your political hero, who influenced you the way that you are now and stuff. One of my friends said that their political hero is King George III, which is of course the King of England when the revolution happened and stuff. And so without the King George III, the revolution wouldn't have gone down the way that it did. And so, yeah, you know, of course he was joking, but if he had to make an excuse of why that was his political hero, then there it is. And then I asked a Trump supporter, what do you think about Mexicans? And he's like, they're all right. And I'm like, gosh dang it. All right, so what do you think about immigration? And he's like, to be honest, I think we should all just cross the border, you know? And I'm like, bruh, a Trump supporter thinks that people should just cross the border and not do the time to become a citizen? What the heck, brother? I knew he was lying because he probably thinks I'm a liberal or something, because if you know what I look like, I have like long colored hair and stuff, so you will just assume that I'm a liberal. Yeah, I bet he was just scared or something, so he like panicked and said something stupid because he knew or thought that I would agree with it, you know? As the year goes on, we're going to have more and more conversations about this, so maybe I'll have more updates about all that. This liberal government teacher will not be safe for me, and especially on this on my YouTube channel here, yeah. I'm someone that's able to witness firsthand and be on the front lines of woke ideologies being spread throughout high schools and stuff, and manufacturing kids to be dumber in politics. One thing that me and my mom have learned last year before we started this class finally is that she will teach about the new voting system in the office that got Biden elected and stuff. And if we all know that bloody voting system is corrupt because Biden shouldn't have won, okay? And so now every single kid, the liberals and conservatives, they don't know any better. And so they're like, yeah, the new voting system, it's how it works now. And it's aight. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Well, that's literally what they're going to teach us, and so I'm going to destroy this class so much. But yeah, that concludes it for today's video. Sub to the second channel, follow the Rumble, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, yeah, and join the Discord server. I guess that's about it then. Follow all the social media. Bye-bye.